Your S22 Ultra comes with an S Pen. There are many things you can do with an S Pen, and one of the things you can do is take notes. I've spoken to a few of my friends that have an S22 Ultra, and they all want to do one thing with their S Pen, take notes. But they all have one problem. They don't know which app to use. There are so many apps in the Play Store if you go and search for note taking, right? But how many of them actually support S Pen or make it easier to use your S Pen so you can take notes? I'm going to make it simpler for you. I'm going to talk about 3 apps that make it so easy to use your S Pen and take notes with your S22 Ultra. Okay, the 3 apps that I was talking about are the Samsung Notes, the Post-it app, and the OneNote app. So all of these 3 apps offer great flexibility if you're looking for note-taking with your S Pen and the S22 Ultra. So let's open Samsung Notes. Samsung Notes starts off with a really clean interface, right? The things that you can do is add a note. And you can see that I already have something called Daily Planner here, and I'll get to it. But before that, if you tap on the note button at the bottom, it'll give you a free canvas to write with your S Pen. And because it detects your S Pen, you can see already that it has given you all of the controls to manage your pen brushes and other options that relate to your S Pen. And your S Pen is active. It's ready to go. You can start writing right here in this surface. And that is really easy now, right? So now I can say, this is a note in Samsung Notes. It's really simple, right? It enables you to use your pen freely in this surface to write anything. Now, there are a few options here at the bottom, right? So if you don't like this pen brush, you can change that. You can tap on the pen brush button at the bottom and then choose the different pen brushes from the configurations you have here. You can change the color, you can change the thickness. For example, let's say I want 31 as a thickness. I can do that, and you can see that there is a little slight change between the pen brush that we used previously and what we are using here. Now you can do a lot of things with a free surface, right? A free canvas. But Samsung Notes provides you with more options. So if this is not something that you like and you want something like a grid or a ruler, then you can do that. So before going that, let's erase this content, right? To erase this content, you can either tap on the brush, the eraser brush here at the bottom, or you can just tap and hold your S Pen button, and now you can just erase the content here. Again, tap and hold the S Pen button and you can erase the content here. And if you double tap, you'll go to your favorite brush. To do that, you can tap on the brush, and then once you have your brush configuration selected, you can tap on the favorite button, and that will allow you to switch back between your favorite pen and any other pen brush that you have. So for example, let's say I'm here in the highlighter, right? And now I need to switch back to my favorite pen brush that I created. I can just double tap on the S Pen button, and then that will select my favorite brush, right? So pretty cool. These features are really nice to have when you are writing with your S Pen, right? I mean, that's how these apps make it really easy to use the S Pen. Now, back to that point where I was talking about that if you don't like the free canvas and you prefer a ruler or a grid to write, so it makes it easier for you, then you have that option as well. If you tap on the more options on the top right, you can see you have something called page template. So tap on that. Here you can see now you have lots of options to choose from. So there is rulers, there is grid lines if you are drawing, there's also dotted grid, and there's also a to-do task list which you can use to write down your to-dos or tasks and then mark them complete. So a lot of options here, right? So let's say I choose this template here, which is kind of the task to-do template. So I can come in and write complete video, finish painting, and then by Z Fold 4. So you can write your everyday planner here and then basically check them off as you finish them, right? Really good to keep not only just writing notes, but also your task within the Samsung Notes. And of course, this is like something that you write in your diary, right? They're not going to keep reminding you that, hey, here are 3 tasks that you need to do. Rather, it's something that you purposefully open the Notes app and go through that, just like how you would do if you have a journal or a task diary, right? So that's something really cool with the Samsung Notes app. The other thing that is very cool is, now there are a lot of templates available in the internet, right, that you can download for planning your day, planning your week. And that's exactly what I've done here, which is a template for day planner, right? And you can see here, I have the day planner template, which is a PDF, right? So what Notes app allows you to do is download these different PDFs that are basically available for free to plan your day or plan your week or month even, right? And that allows you to be focused on what you want to achieve. So every day in the night, you can go and plan the day, the next day, and have it written down here in this Notes app. That's pretty cool, right? And because these are PDF template, what Notes is allowing you to do is it's allowing you to annotate over these PDF, right? So here I can write everything what I want to do. So let's say I start for August 22nd, today's top 3, complete video, finish cardio, right? And eat healthy, right? So I can write these 3 as my top 3 goals for the day, and then come and plan here for my rest of the day and other tasks that I have for the rest of the day. And something about daily gratitude. So it's a template, right? I can download from the internet and use it. So while you can download these templates from the internet, Samsung also provides them out of the box. It's just not easy to access, but it's there. So when you write your new note, right, if you tap on more options and then go to page template, at the bottom you'll find PDFs. And this is what Samsung provides out of the box. And these are all unlabeled planners. So you can use them however way you want to use them, right? So for example, let's say we pick this PDF template over here, you can see that it actually gives you a monthly planner template, right? So what I want to do in that month, what I want to do for Sunday, Monday through Saturday, and more details that I can add for that month, right? And if I choose another template here, let's say for this one, this would be something that I can write for my workout plan, you know, what's happening before and after, and what's my plan for the first week, second week, third week for my workout, right? So very useful PDF templates that you have here with the Samsung Notes. And this is one of the reasons I love Samsung Notes, and I've done a lot with these templates than just plain canvas, because it helps me to plan my day ahead, you know, plan something that I want to keep track of, and I can come back here and I don't have to have a physical journal with me. I can just use the Notes app. So now that we have seen the templates you get out of the box, if you want to download something from the internet, here's how you can do it. So here I am in a website called templatelab.com, where they have 25 printable daily planner templates for free that you can download. And you're going to find a lot of other sites having similar templates. So this is just one of the sites that I found, right? And if you scroll down, you can see all of those templates, daily planner templates, like how the template is, and you can download for Word, PDF, and even you can download for Photoshop if you want to make some changes. And here's another template, right? A lot of great options. And if you want to download, you can just tap download PDF, right? And that's going to download the PDF to your device, and now you have the PDF downloaded here. If you go back to your Notes app now, and then here the PDF icon, if you import PDF, you can see that in the internal storage I have the downloads folder, so it takes me there. Of course, if you have saved this file in OneDrive or Google Drive, you can connect those accounts and import the PDF from there as well. Since I use the device, I'm going to go there. I already had downloaded mini daily planner, and here is the new daily planner template that we downloaded, right? So I can tap on that and I can import that here into my Samsung Notes, and here I am with that new template. Now you can already see the difference. These templates are really nice. Like, you can find something that suits your need and use that. So goal for today, well, it's complete notes video, right? So you can have these templates serve the purpose, and you can download a lot of these templates from the internet. So try it out and see if this fits your needs. Now, one thing, if you notice, I'm using my S Pen, right? I haven't used my keyboard, and that's the point, because I have the S Pen, a great tool that helps me write. And by writing, I remember a lot than typing, right? And that's the beauty of these Notes app, that they allow you to use your S Pen, and that's something I really like. Of course, you can use your keyboard, but that's not the priority here. Here's the big advantage you get of using Samsung Notes. The S Pen has quick actions, right? And one of the quick actions is create a note. And there's also an option, view all notes. And this is the air menu command that you can go configure, right? And this create notes and view all notes is integrated into your Samsung Notes. So that way, now if you're using Samsung Notes, then these two options blend in very well. So now I can quickly create a note, and now that note this note becomes part of my Samsung Notes, right? And here it is, the note that we created from the air menu command. So these integrations make Samsung Notes a great app to use. Okay, a quick break, but this is not an ad, I promise. One of the things we focus in this channel is all the tips and tricks you can do with your device, right? Whether be it the smartphone or the smartwatch. Right now, we're covering the Samsung ecosystem and the Apple ecosystem. So if you want to keep in sync with all the tips and tricks you can do with your phone and your smartwatch, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And soon I'll be doing more videos on the foldables and how you can use the foldables, the Z Fold 4 and the Z Flip 4 with your everyday activities, right? It's a new market, it's a new device form. So I know you have a lot of questions, and I'm going to help you discover everything with the foldables. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Back to the video. So let's move on to the next app, which is Post-it. Now, Post-it is a different use case, right? It's basically sticky notes, a digitized version of the sticky notes. And I love it because now I can create a note that says subscribe to my channel, and I can have it here, and I can also use the widget and then add it to my home screen, right? A sticky note that's always visible. Now I can put my grocery list here, I can put my important thing that I need to do for the day here, and really focus on my productivity, right? And that's the beauty of this Post-it app. And to start a Post-it note, you just tap new, and then there you go, you got the sticky note, right? And then this is very simple. You choose the different brush with the different color, and you can also choose the size of the sticky note, which is very cool, right? And now you can start writing, right? And once you start writing, it's basically a sticky note. So I can say complete video today. I can tap add, and then that's added to my app. Now here's a cool thing. I can go to the same sticky note, right? And I can say show in board. If you didn't see what I did there, is I tapped on the sticky note and I tapped on show in board. So what this Post-it Notes app allows you to do is maintain a board of sticky notes, right? How do we use sticky notes in our office? We basically take every sticky note, put it in columns in a whiteboard or in a wall, and then basically triage things around, right? That's exactly what this app is allowing you to do. It allows you to create a board. If you tap on show in board, and here is group A, right? So I can tap this and I can type this is about videos. Awesome. And I can move that group around. And if I want to add another Post-it sticky note to that with the group selected, I can tap on add another sticky note, and here I can type complete Z Fold 4 video. And once I add it, it's going to go into my videos section, right? And then I can basically tap on the note and see all of the notes within that particular section in that board. Now, if I want to add another board, all I have to do is just tap on the free canvas area. I can tap and create a new note, right? And I'll say new note, group B, and I can add that. Now you can see that it already created a group for that particular note because it didn't belong to that videos category, and then it's part of that group. So now I can change that group B, and now I have two groups here that I can move around and I can tackle. So now you can see the examples that you get with this app once you install. They have how to maintain these different columns within a board. The thing that stuck with me a lot is the to-dos, right? So here is like the untriaged to-do and what goes into the today bucket and what goes into the done bucket. Really productive way to organize your day, right? And you can use this app to do that, and that's the Post-it app. One of the good things about this Post-it Notes app is it works really well with your S Pen. So there are some cool things you can do, like if you start writing in your note, if you double tap the S Pen button, it switches to different colors you can select for your board, right? That's pretty neat, right? And look at the animation. This is something that is really, really nice and really, really cool. So lots of options here for the Post-it note, sticky note configuration, right? And if I press once, it switches to the eraser. If I press the S Pen button again, it switches back to the previously used pen brush, which is also very handy, right? And that's what I love about these apps. The things that you can do with the S Pen, they really make it worthy enough and really enjoyable to use these apps. Now moving on to the next app, the Microsoft OneNote. I was once a person that organized my notes thoroughly, right? I know which folder they need to go. I know like what group the notes needs to go, like how I need to organize it hierarchically. But I've crossed that stage, right? And that's one of the reasons I came out of the OneNote and started using something like Samsung Notes and Post-it Notes, which allows me that flexibility to move around. But if you are a OneNote user, then you know the S Pen works really well with the OneNote, which is what we are talking about here, right? And you can already see that the pen option is highlighted very well here, which they call it as an ink note. And as soon as I tap the ink note, now I get the free canvas just like in the Samsung Notes, and here I can just start writing, right? Very simple option, no distractions, straight to the point. I can start writing here. And here is the pen bar. If I expand, you can see I have different pen brushes here, and I can select the color and all of the other things here. I can even select the highlighter, right? And then I can highlight my note. I can use the eraser to erase everything here. One of the things that you don't get with the OneNote is the S Pen button actions, right? If you single tap the S Pen button, no options there. If you double tap, nothing happens there. So you lose some functionality, but the free canvas here, again, something that you want to get and you're already using OneNote, then this works really great. The S Pen, everything works really great. Now OneNote does have the option to have rulers and grid lines. So if I have a new note here and then I go to the more options, you can see I have the option to have grid lines, which will give me this grid, or rule lines. So now I can actually use the rule line as a guide to write in a straight line. But look at this organize button. This is where you have to think about how you organize your notes. And this is something I really dislike because I want a free note and search or tags to help me navigate around the app rather than me thinking where the note is going to go. I absolutely agree. If you are someone that loves to organize your notes that you write, then OneNote is another free option that you can use, and it works really well with your S22 Ultra S Pen. If you are using OneNote as your note tool, but you also want to use Samsung Notes because you find it easy with the S Pen integration and everything else, Samsung has made easier to sync Samsung Notes with your OneNote. Pretty cool, right? To do that, you can go into Samsung Notes and tap on Settings, and here you have the option Sync to Microsoft Note. And when you do that, that will sync all of your Samsung Notes with the Microsoft Notes, including preserving all of your S Pen text, right? The S Pen drawings and whatnot. And that's a pretty cool feature, useful feature, if you're someone using both the OneNote and also want to use Samsung Notes side by side. But the Post-it app, I think, is a very niche app, and I think you will find it useful regardless of whether you're using OneNote or Samsung Notes, right? It's very specific for the quick notes, right? And you can do that with the Post-it Notes app. I love it. Now, these three apps provide widget options, which is also great because now we already saw the widget from Post-it Notes, but you can add widgets for your Samsung Notes, right? And here's the Post-it Notes. There are a lot of options here that you can add for the widget. And similarly, if you go for the Samsung Notes, there's a note shortcut, there's a note creator, right? And if I tap the note creator, it just gives me an easy shortcut to create a note right away or enter into the Samsung app. Similarly, if I go for my OneNote app here, I have similar widgets. I can have a single shortcut that creates a new note, a recent OneNote list, or the OneNote quick access shortcut bar, right? I can take a note by capturing a photo or an audio note, or tap the new note icon, similar to what I have here with my Samsung Notes widget. But I find the Post-it Notes widget to be very, very useful, right? It helps me to convey or to get what I want to get right from my home screen in a Post-it note, which I can't ignore when I see it in my home screen, right? Pretty cool. So those were the three apps that I wanted to share with you all on how you can use the S Pen in S22 Ultra to take notes. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the apps? If you're already using an app, I would love to hear from you, how you like it, and what the app is. So make sure you comment below. Until next time, bye.